I think about how when you walk around with a pair of gloves out of the back pocket, they're your pants, and how everybody wants to be like, horseplay in the workplace. They like to do things, just the littlest of things, so that they can make you go, oh, like, oh, hey, your pocket fell out, and you go, what? And they go, oh, how funny you are. How happy you are to have just made me so stupid that I believed you. You know, I'd have to be a dumbass son of a bitch to believe a thing you have to say. And I did it. Oh, I'm stupid. Isn't that funny? But they're the type of people that come up and go, and take your gloves out of your back pocket. And it is camaraderie, I suppose, in a place, but then they laugh and laugh and laugh. And the thing that I have not yet come up with is the guts to scare people the fuck away for 18 miles. I'm trying to keep a reasonable relationship here. But when they take the gloves out and they're laughing, I just get ready to pull out my handkerchief, or where I come from, handkerchief or hanky, and go, oh, that is funny. That's where I keep my COVID rag. Oh. They'll laugh at you in China for having a hanky and go, ooh, that's disgusting. And it is. I'm not going to deny that. But then you think, well, you're the one that was blowing snot rockets while you were cooking my food. Fuck, man. Which is worse? Which is worse? I don't know if you can tell. Rearranged the studio lighting. I don't know if it makes any difference at all. That light doesn't cast its glow. I'm gonna have to find a different way about it. So then all these years in law classes, we keep hearing about how the best way to do it, well, history classes, law classes, can't see any way they'd be any different. Best way to do is have a third party. They haven't wanted that. Nobody wants that because nobody knows how it's going to go. To have a third party. You know, if you've got two tough brothers punching each other in the face for like 380 years, one of them will fall down and say he's sorry, and while he's laying there saying he's sorry, the other one's staring, yeah, I'm sorry too. And he says, and I'm thirsty. So he turns around to get a beer. While he's taking a drink of his beer, his brother gets up and punches him in the back of the head. Gah! And it starts again. And there's never getting anything done because you've got two against each other. But the idea of a third, you know, It's just like, well, for a few dollars more it was, or no. What was the first one by Clint Eastwood? I don't know. But it was based on the Akira Kurosawa, I think I got that right, movie that was The Bodyguard, Yojimbo. It was originally done and it was a samurai. But there's that third party. There are two people in the town that are banging heads against each other, banging heads. And it's just from 1 minute to the next. Nothing's ever any better. You never know where you're standing day to day. And then here comes this fucking ex-samurai dude that doesn't have a boss anymore because in the Meiji act, revolution type of thing in East Asian modern history, when Japanese got rid of the samurais, they were just walking. They were men without a boss, basically, with skills. So they're fucking walking around. Yeah, yeah. You can tell by the way I use it. I didn't switch my hands when I went left. But with practice, you can tell that I'm not trained. Kendo. Wata. The blood is the sword. The sword is the blood. So you got this damn samurai walking around and he's stirring shit up. He's a third party. They all want him. See, they're working towards his skills and his capabilities, trying to draw him in their direction. There's your third party. It doesn't always go so well. People get freaked out by instilling a third party. They've been fighting it all these years. Who are they? The libertarians and the other muckrakers, whatever it is. The Muckrakers Union, 369. That's my dad's time clock number. You're not going to get his money. They shut the doors and didn't pay anybody at the end. He was already retired, but my brother got the shaft of it. It's the way I understand it. So you want a third party, yeah. But the biggest problem with the third party is who's going to get home. And here we are at this point. The Republicans would suffer greatly from a third party because they've been strong enough to punch the Democrats in the face, and the Democrats, they just lay there and they sign shit. They don't fight back. Not fair. They just write things out. You got to be able to stand up. That's the way we're looking at it, right? But somebody's going to lose somebody if there becomes a third party. And right now, the way it would split between the conservative Republicans versus the outlandish Trumania guys, that's the side that would split. So the Republicans would lose all kinds of power in the coming years, but they would be forced to deal with different things. You're losing half your party. You brought this on yourself. It's just like King Solomon, you know. You gotta split this thing up. What was that story I saw in either Little House on the Prairie or Grizzly Adams? I can't remember which one it was, when they were in the courtroom and they talked about King Solomon. And they came and they said, I'm the mother. And they wanted this child. One of them was probably just a slave owner. But, and you can guess in a minute which one it was. And they said, well, if this is both your child, we'll cut it in half. Why not? Cut it in half. We will fucking cut it in half. And you can each have half. And they're sitting there going, ooh. And the one woman says, no, let her have the child. The bells ring. I just made that part up. And Solomon says, then you must be the mother. That doesn't make any sense at all. May have been that the woman that was not the mother was like, geez, I think this is going a little bit too far. But, or it could have gone either way. What they've done, Solomon said, cut it in half. And whoever's the real mother will have it. That's what they would be doing to this party right now if they get a third party. That's why they're scared, because they would be cut in half. But you know what? If their beliefs are true and strong, like, good golly, I don't want to be mistaken like somebody else. I'm talking about the conservative Republicans. Your beliefs are true and strong, and they're viable. You will come back up again. You can let these people go. These people have no idea of what it really is to even live in civilization. They've been not trying. These are the people that have been killing themselves and their children and strangers their whole lives till the day they die. The quicker the better type of thing, you know? You don't need those people. They're not helping you. Don't cut the child in two. Take that child home.